Hey, hello, and welcome to my Front Porch Jam. Hope you're doing well. Doing great here. Let's kick them back a little bit. We're at the end of Halloween week, the beginning of November, and it is fall back weekend for me, and where I live. So hopefully that applies to you and you get some extra time this weekend. So anyways, like many of you, I have leftover Halloween candy, and I have a leftover Halloween song. The song isn't necessarily a Halloween song, but it fits with Halloween well, and that's why it was on my mind. And that is Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell. So I thought it'd be fun to still go over that for the good of the order, since I had everything all prepared anyways. And, it's not necessarily a Halloween song either, so maybe you still get some enjoyment out of that. Let's have a look at the chord chart here. All right, so it starts out with the C sharp minor. And then A, B, C sharp minor, right? So that's pretty easy. Do that 8 times at the beginning. Then it's a C sharp minor, F sharp minor, C sharp minor. Okay, so now if we do that with lyrics, it's an average man with an average life. I work from 9 to 5. Hey, hell, I pay the price. Right, so pretty easy there. Then in the chorus, I always feel like somebody's watching me. I have no privacy. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Right, so that's pretty easy. All right, so we go through the verse 2. There's a slight change. So if I go over here to... down on verse 2, we have right here. Sorry, I'm getting kind of away from the mic here. I'm going to adjust my setup on these days. Anyways, at the beginning of the verse, you'll see that it plays the C sharp minor, and then there's nothing to go with the F sharp minor. So the beginning of that, it's when I come home at night, bolt the door real tight. Right? So it's when I come home at night, bolt the door real tight. Right? So so that's just a little different phrasing there, I guess, and don't have any lyrics to go with that second chord there, so it breaks it up a little bit. Aside from that, everything is very straightforward. There is an interlude. Going a little further down on the chart, that interlude is just, again, the 4 passes on the chords at the beginning. One thing to note on that is that after that interlude, there is also this sort of breakdown in the song where it's a lot of like sound effects and things like that. Well, obviously you can't do that on acoustic guitar. So if you're playing along with the recording, there's an additional little break there, and you really can't tell, at least I can't tell what the chords are there in the background. So I just left it out because on acoustic guitar, it really doesn't any way to do anything like that anyways. For the rest of it, it's nice and simple. The rest of it, you will note that all the way through, it just keeps repeating the chorus over and over and changes the last line. So, last line of the chorus. So, is it just a dream? Who's playing tricks on me? Tell me, who can it be? Playing tricks on me. And then at the end, I just hit a C sharp minor to fade it out. All right. So, let's go rock this out, and then we'll come back with a very brief artist and song facts, because this is a true one-hit wonder, and there's very little to know, although this gentleman has some interesting relatives, and so that part might be of interest if you did not already know. So anyways, let's go rock this out, and we'll come back with that in a second. Here we go. An average man with an average life. I work from 9 to 5. Hey, hell, I pay the price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. So why'd I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone, and I always feel like somebody's watching me. And I have no privacy. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? When I come home at night, bolt the door real tight. People call me on the phone, I'm trying to avoid. Can the people on TV see me, or am I just paranoid? wash my hair. Might open my eyes and find someone standing there. People say I'm crazy, I'm just a little touch. Maybe shouts remind me of Psycho too much. Now I always feel like somebody's watching me. I have no privacy. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Who's playing tricks on me? I don't know anymore. The neighbor's watching me. Well, the mailman watching me. Don't feel safe anymore. What a mess. Wonder who's watching me now. Ooh, the IRS. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I have no privacy. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Who's playing tricks on me? I always feel like somebody's watching me. I have no privacy. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Is it just a dream? I always feel like somebody's watching me. I have no privacy. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, who can it be? I always feel like somebody's watching me. I have no privacy. I always feel like somebody's watching me. They're playing tricks on me. All right, that was Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell, as interpreted by me somewhat loosely on my front porch. But it's fun to take those songs and break them down for a little out of genre and break down an acoustic guitar version. At least it's fun for me. So hopefully you like that too. You better like that if you're watching, right? So anyways, some song facts and artist facts. Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell is an iconic 80s track that blends paranoia with humor, creating a memorable pop hit with a spooky vibe. Released in 1984, the song became an instant hit due to its unique combination of catchy melody, eerie tone, and Michael Jackson's vocal contribution in the chorus. The song presents Rockwell as an average person, convinced he's being constantly watched, creating a sense of paranoia that feels like a surreal Twilight Zone episode. His dramatic Boris Karloff-like vocal delivery adds a layer of fun, making it clear that the dark lyrics are meant in good humor. Rockwell, born Kennedy William Gordy, is the son of Motown founder Berry Gordy. He is also the half-brother of Red Foo from LMFAO. How about that? To avoid seeming reliant on his famous father, he pursued a record deal independently and chose the stage name Rockwell, inspired by the popularity of artists like Madonna and Prince, who went by a single name. So there we go. That's the secret. Michael Jackson's chorus line, "I always feel like somebody's watching me," perfectly suits Jackson's high-pitched vocal style, adding to the song's mystique. At the time, Jackson was at the peak of his fame, fresh off the success of his Thriller album, which further boosted Rockwell's single. The song reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 in March 1984, while Jackson's Thriller was still in the top 5. The music video emphasizes the song's themes of paranoia and fear with visuals that amplify Rockwell's descent into anxiety. His suspicion grows as he perceives even everyday figures like a mailman as potential threats. The spooky escalating paranoia makes the song a natural fit for Halloween playlists. Rockwell's follow-up single, Obscene Phone Caller, continued his exploration of modern anxieties, but only reached number 35 on the charts. His subsequent releases were less successful, and after a few more albums, Rockwell retired from music. Beyond the charts, Somebody's Watching Me gained cultural relevance. It was featured in the pilot episode of Miami Vice and later sampled by Christian rapper Toby Mac for a song with a spiritual twist. In 2006, Beat Freaks, a Dutch dance duo, revived it with a remix that reached number 3 in the UK, accompanied by a Thriller-inspired video. The song gained renewed attention in 2008 in Geico ads, where stacks of googly-eyed cash stalked people, humorously referencing Rockwell's theme of constant observation. So there you go. That's what I know. Hope you enjoyed that. So I think it's time to do what I like to do a lot of times on the weekend. Like to head out to the fire pits. And then we're going to make a nice fire. It's about 45 or 50 ballpark here, which is perfect fire pit weather, actually. So anyways, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.